Whoa, man! Have you had any water today? Did you take your meds? Well, why don't you go do that? Nice! You gained +1 health and +1 hydration!
As I look into the mirror, drenched in sweat, I stare at myself, and I try to forget all the times I've been wrong. I'm done being afraid. It's time to wake up and start a new place. Staring at the clock, watching time go by. I start to pull apart all the pieces of my life. I'll put them back together one by one at a time. I've got so much to do before I say my last goodbye.
Listen, congratulations, turn up on getting first. Oh my lord.
I never make the right choice. Never thought I'd make it this far.
Check 1, 2.
Guess I did a few
Thank you,
things
captioning.
right. It's been like this for way too
Waking up today was just so difficult.
long. Time to make a change. Constant fear is something I may never get over.
The whole rolling out of the bed thing.
Guess myself off the top.
Did not want to do it. My body was not ready for it.
I hope I made the right choice. To say it's overwhelming is an understatement. I keep it all inside, yet I have nothing to hide. You could read me like a book if it only had the words. If it only had the words. Why do I let this get the best of me? I swore it'd be just fine. I know I'll be
Same.
fine. Constant fear is something I may never get over.
How's your guys' weekends?
I second
Tell me about your weekend.
as I start thinking on these past 5 years. Did I make the right choice? I hope I made the right choice. As I look into the mirror,
I beat,
drenched in
okay.
sweat,
I beat,
and I try to forget
what's the Jedi game?
all the times I've been wrong.
What's the Fallen Order? I beat the Fallen Order this weekend.
Time to wake up and start a new page. Constant fear is something I may never get over. I second guess myself all the time.
That was a good as hell game
These past 5 years, did I make the right choice?
with a hell of a twist for an end.
The right choice.
Stream it one day? I might. It's 15 hours. So it's like, I could do the New Game Plus run through. It's not that bad. And I feel with New Game Plus, it'd be a little bit easier.
It's 2 months until graduation, and I can't wait to
Definitely a hell of a story. And the music. It hits John Williams' cues so well. What's up, Andrew?
Hello, kitten.
Fresh. I almost said Fresh Fetch. How you doing, Ray? How you doing today? What are you people fighting for? Well, that's fitting. It is absolutely fitting. I'm going to refund that I Like Turtles because it's not going to show up right now. Peepo fight. What are you fighting? What are you guys fighting? Had to do just a little spook, just a little one. The world, bring it on. Let's take it on. I mean, fair. Fighting Mondays, that too. Use strength. One of these days, the Poke Attack's gonna surprise you. I'm not telling you why, but it's gonna surprise you one day. Barrage? Why are you using Barrage against me? Why are you fighting me? Turnip also use strength. What is going on, bot? Bot, what are you doing? Time to break the bot. You know, that wasn't a challenge. No, it's fine. Stress test it. Do it. How fitting. PJ used Thrash. What is soft boiled? I've never even heard of that attack. Oh hey, the Boost This Stream Challenge. Poke Attack grabs the remote. Turnip. I started doing research into the thing with the Nerf blaster. Alright, let me go do this. Okay. Dumbbell bench press done.
Someone to tell me I'm not going crazy, and I need someone who's been there before. Yes, I need someone to tell me I'm not going crazy, and I need someone. And I need someone. And I need someone to tell me I'm not going crazy, and I need someone who's been there before.
Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes life gets in the way. Ice cream tier list.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
You guys are gonna be mad about this one.
Fucking pigeons. Tight butthole time! Jesus Christ. This
Oh, you did it now. You did it now. We have to start over again. We have to start over again. Figured out a problem that's been plaguing you for weeks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, here we are. Here we are. This is what you get. This is your doing. Hold on, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Once I find it. Countdown. There you go. No, don't open settings. I'm not changing any settings while I'm live. Okay.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
This one's definitely going to upset you guys. 100%.
fucking pigeons. Tight butthole time! Jesus Christ. This is art. Clean your fucking curtains. Holy fuck! Ah! Which is fuck the cat, guys. I'm an okay streamer. I'll give you that. Look at me now, Ghost. I have your call. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck you. Might have I'm a professional streamer. How do you like my tasty fucking cheese?
Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving.
Are you okay? Why are you the way you are? The fucking wall!
I don't know why you guys want to fight this early. I don't know why you guys want to fight this early. But we're here. We're here. Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well today. All right, we have a tier list redeemed. And what's up, Thanos? How are you doing? We have a tier. Rachie, how are you? Thanos, we're welcome in. I'm processing. Hold on. We might fight for real. All right, so I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm going to get this out of the way. Vanilla is S tier. It is the top flavor. This is the top flavor. Don't care what anyone else has to say. Vanilla is S tier. Top flavor. That's it. Second best flavor, coffee. What the fuck is Dinosaur Crunch? Don't know what it is? F. Fair. Cookies and cream, S tier, but not above coffee. Not above vanilla. All right. Rainbow sherbet. I'll give it a C tier. I would eat it, you know. Wrong? No, it's not wrong. Exactly. Ghosty, exactly. And I've been told before that vanilla is not a flavor. Bullshit. Vanilla. If you have to say vanilla, it is a fucking flavor. Vanilla is S tier. It is top flavor. Don't care. Hold on. Let me close the game. Let me close the game. Lurk, are you really mad about this now? Because all right, then okay, here we go. Banana ice cream? Who's eating banana ice cream? Not me, but it sounds okay. It will go C tier, probably above rainbow sherbet. Cause like rainbow sherbet's, it's good, but like, I'd only like it in those little cups, you know. Turn Up Will will see you later. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Talk all the shit you want. Close the game. Don't want to. But the game don't close. True. All right, let's see. What do we got? Cookie dough. Cookie dough's A tier. Strawberry. I don't know where I would put strawberry. I hope you survive the ice cream. I don't have to survive it. Everybody else has to survive it. It's my opinion you guys are asking for. Okay. Mint chocolate chip. We're going to swap those two. Do you guys want hot fudge? Fudge it up. Okay. I need to stop quoting The Office for right now. Pineapple ice cream is great, though. I've never had pineapple ice cream. That actually does sound bomb. I eat frozen pineapples, like the pineapple bits. Yeah, double chocolate. I mean, chocolate's good, but double chocolate, like I'd much rather do it that way. Rocky Road. I mean, it has nuts. Butter pecan. I'd probably put there. Yeah, I think that's good. Citrus doesn't do well in milk. Moose Tracks. But our life, you better get this right. Wait, hold on a second. Moose Tracks? Moose Tracks. That means D. You want to start shit? We'll start shit. No, I'm just kidding. Moose Tracks is definitely above strawberry, but not above double chocolate. Pistachio ice cream. Not my favorite. D tier. Okay. There you go. There's my ice cream tier list. Here, let me Cam go by. I'm going to post my correct tier list later. Okay. But yeah, this is the tier list. This is what you guys wanted. I still think that vanilla is top flavor, 100%. You can argue with me all you want that vanilla isn't a flavor. Vanilla is 100% a flavor. Thank you for letting me know I can no longer be your friend. Fine. If this is how the friendship ends. If this is how the friendship ends. All right, I guess this is where it ends. Coffee ice cream is number 2, cookies and cream. And it's a specific cookies and cream, okay? It's a specific one. The cookies and cream that I'm thinking of is the bargain tub that you get from like Walmart or any grocery store. That's the one I'm thinking of because that's the good shit. I have to cut them out of the family will. Oh God. Is regular chocolate not even? Oh no, it's on there. It's in A tier above Rocky Road, but below butter pecan. Then let me tell you something, guys. This might blow your mind. I don't really like chocolate. I don't really like it. It's not my not for me. I eat it. I eat it, but it's not for me. Like, I don't know what the fuck Dinosaur Crunch is. Can someone inform me what Dinosaur Crunch is? Do you guys know what Dinosaur Crunch is? Listen here, you little shit. Well, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. Google it. All right, let's do it. Dinosaur pickup lines. That's what. Yeah, sure. Crunch ice cream flavor. Like, what the who thought this was an ice cream flavor? Blue vanilla ice cream with fudge swirl. The blue throws me off because, like, all right, if it's blue, it's no longer extinct. Oh, look, with chocolate swirl and crunch candies. Okay, if it's actually vanilla. If it is actually vanilla, then this just got a reprieve. Probably about there. Blue is a flavor. Blue, see, that's the problem, but it says it's vanilla. So I would bump it up. But if it's blue, like, there's a lot of ice creams that aren't even on here. Blue is a flavor, though. I mean, yeah. All right, so what are you guys upset about with this? I gave you depression. What are you guys upset about my list? Please tell me what makes you upset. Let's turn on some Jimmy Jams while we discuss this. While we discuss this, we'll turn on some Jimmy Jams. So the issue I have is that most ice creams are vanilla with mix-ins. Well, yeah. So you're actually ranking fixings. You know what's funny is you're right. A lot of these have a lot of this is just, you know, ice cream with vanilla ice cream with stuff in it. I've never had banana ice cream, therefore I cannot rank it accurately, right? That's the problem. I can't rank the ice cream accurately if I haven't had it. Well, hello there, Dr. Pink. Hello there. How are you doing today, Dr. Pink?
General Kenobi.
So, all right. I'm still confused at like why everyone's upset with this tier list. But then, hell yeah, Dr. Pink, that is great news. Everyone's angry. Everyone right now is angry. That. Friendly's makes a good ice cream. How did I disrespect Mint Chocolate Chip? It's in A tier. It's the #1 ice cream in A tier. I love Mint Chocolate Chip. Don't get me wrong. I'm just, and I still can't. I can't put Dinosaur Crunch up there. I can't because I've never had it. Excuse me?
Elmo didn't hear anything.
I think you underestimate my love for coffee. I think you underestimate it. I think you accurately underestimate my coffee love. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you. Ice cream is a heated top. Apparently. All right, you know what? Let's look. Hold on.
No.
I'm looking to see if they have the Rebel stuff. I don't think they do. Ice cream flavors, vanilla. I'm happy about that. Hold on. They don't have the Rebel ice creams. The ones that I eat. What's up, Rubbish Gaming TV? I'm here to defend coffee. Coffee is the elite flavor in everything. Thank you. Thank you. It is. This just got real heated. All right, we're gonna also look at this real quick, because this is the ice cream that I go to. This is the ice cream that I can eat, right? So, I mean, I could eat other ones too, but I haven't had peppermint chip, but I bet you that's pretty good. I've had the birthday cake, pretty fucking good. Rebel is fucking amazing. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm glad we can agree on this. I think your list is fine. Thank you, Dr. Pink. Phil and Dr. Pink and Rubbish are on my side. A lot. Yeah, Rebel is fucking amazing. We can agree on Rebel. Like, birthday cake is great. I haven't had the Snickerdoodle. I didn't even know they made a Snickerdoodle. Let's see, what else do they have that I've had? I've had the chocolate chip. I mean, it's chocolate chip ice cream. Salted caramel. Salted caramel's pretty fucking good. Mochi ice cream. I've never had mochi. It'd probably be delicious. I haven't had it. Cherry chip, haven't had it. Seen it in the store, always stocked, extra stocked. They extra stock cherry chip, and no one fucking buys it. Why do they keep stocking it if no one buys it? Did you know Walmarts have the biggest selection of... I did not know that. I did not. That sounds bomb. Coconut almond swirl. Let's go. Black raspberry's great. Love me the black raspberry. The cookies and cream. Okay. So here's my thing. The coffee chip from Rebel tastes like kind of like licorice. And I don't like licorice and dairy together. Cherry chip is banging. All right, I'll have to try it. Packs of Rebels that eat the coffee flavors. Nice. Hell yeah. Black raspberry is really good. Their cookie dough is pretty good. Haven't had their vanilla. There was a flavor on here that's not on here that I had, I think. And it was bomb too. Like Rebel ice cream is their flavors are on point. It's like that TikTok audio. Oh, the flavors, they're melting in my mouth. But yeah, this is where we're at. I mean, orange cream could be good. All right, here's where Rebel sits, right? Okay, it's lactose free, has no sugar, and I guess keto. I don't know what all that entails, but like, all right, let's click on one of these. Let's click on the birthday cake. Do they ship to the UK? I don't know. I do not know. I've just saw them in grocery stores like 4 months ago. So here's the thing though, like cream, water, birthday cake dough, almond flour, butter, water, edible. There's a bunch of shit that isn't bad shit for you. And it's sweetened with monk fruit. And you know, it's creamy as fuck. It is. It actually mimics actual ice cream. And it's fucking good. It's fucking good. Okay. It has a little bit of a sherbety texture, but it's still very creamy. I don't know if that makes sense. But it makes sense to me. So if it's not actual ice cream, it's more of a gelato. I don't necessarily know what you would consider this. Oh, yeah. If you take it out of the freezer to let it soften, it is creamy. But also, who wants to wait? I don't. No, I don't wait. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. I'm not joining your VIP list, even though you'd probably give me coupons. What else do they have? What do their sandwiches look like? I'm sorry. We're going to be shopping right now. Double chocolate mint sandwich? Sign me up. I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. Hammer curl? Okay. Okay. Wait. Mine sandwiches milk. They have milk? I know I saw it, but it didn't fully register. For $50, you can get 24 bottles of this coffee milk. Health. Okay. Water create milk protein isolate. Okay, so that's how they can call it milk. It's the protein isolate. All right. All right. It does sound good. Yeah, I'm gonna do the exercise. You guys can stare at the monstrosity that is this tier list. What the fuck is this? This is Coconut Beach and the tier list. And we're just staring at it. We're just staring at the tier list. You just coconut mauled. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, coconut mall. Okay. Oh, you came back when I was looking at Rebel. That was ice cream that I can eat. All right. No more coconut mall. All right, let's start off for broadcast. Stretch. But pecan or pecan, however you look at it or say it.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Started! Started!
What's this link? What's this link, PJ?
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been.
Pecan.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
PJ, what is this? Can I play this on stream, PJ? Pecan.
Friends,
Pecan.
neighbors, and have confidence that
Pecani,
the team
yeah.
will keep you safe.
I'm just gonna keep. Yes, I can. Okay.
But now you start to see, yes? The people
You
never
guys say
happy.
pecan?
It's never enough.
All right, hold on.
Mold. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut mold them.
Are you saying that
I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea that was a thing.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting
Pecan. Who else? Wait, who else says
And
pecan?
I'm Jeremy Jones.
Does anyone else say pecan, or is it, you know, I switch back and forth between pecan and pecan, just like potato. Joxy, thank you for putting those points into the Boosted Stream Challenge. It's a whole ass meme. Had no idea it was a whole ass meme. I just, yep.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
If you say pecan, you're respectfully wrong. Fair, but I go between both. All right, let's continue this game.
Confidence that the team
Day 371. I'm still gonna giggle if you say pecan, right? But it's just funny. You're very welcome. I mean, you got the tier. You wanted the tier list. You guys got the tier list. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Rapacinas? How you doing? Okay. How are you doing today? The rest of your shift passes in a blur with the same words going around in your head. Operatives are working for advanced detonated nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put death in toll into the millions. Did this really just happen? I'm doing good. It's a good morning. We just fought over ice cream. And I think we're in the final arc of this game for one of the endings. Watch Boba Fett and... Wait. Oh. Like a bantha. That's all I can think of from that show. That's all I get. That's what I took away was like a bantha. What's this game about? So I'll give you the beginning synopsis of the game. What's up, Fluff? How are you doing? Beginning synopsis of the game, okay? What you start out as a janitor, and you're pulled into the production room, and you have to put a live broadcast on, and then you have to keep doing it. But it also goes through your family, like things that happen with your family, and I'm trying to remember how to describe this game. But you basically mix the news. Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, y'all, everyone. I just realized today's the 14th. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't want to give you too much, but there are 14 endings of this game. There are 14 endings to this game. You pull into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The light in front of your room is on. Clearly someone else is awake. The door creaks open into the living room, and you find Sam sitting on the sofa staring at the TV. The screen is off, and they're clearly lost in thought. You take a seat beside them and put a reassuring hand on their shoulder. Thank you! I put a good bit of work into it. Happy Hallmark holiday. Isn't it a holiday that, like, aren't we celebrating someone's death today? Isn't that what it's originally about? Someone's death? They start at your touch, breaking them out of their stupor. They attempt a smile, but you can see it's strained. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. I was thinking about... Sam stopped shaking their head. So many people, I can't believe it. I know, it's horrible but necessary. Sam turns to look at you, and their gaze calm and sure. Advance did what they had to do to protect us. With sanctions, the blockades, this is a full-scale war. We won. It was us or them. They'd have us forced all to starve, and if Advance hadn't stepped in, there had to be another way. Killing millions of people is never the answer. What do you guys think? Personally, I celebrate death all the time. Fair. What do you guys think? Do you think it could have been another way? This one is tough, right? I mean, technically we're on the side of Advance, and they were the ones that set the bomb off, so I'm going to go with A. We're lucky to have Advance. Hopefully the rest of the world will realize now that we won't back down from doing what's right. It's the only language those people understand. Sam smiles at you. No one wanted this, but it's more like it was a choice. The two of you settled down for the evening, splitting more than one bottle of wine and chatting into the early hours. You're grateful to have these nights together. See, I think we made the right choice. Day 676, a friendly neighborhood. There have been a few ups and downs over the last year, but it's nice to be able to enjoy the last of summer sun in the garden with Sam beside you. You're getting into a climactic part of the book you're reading where Detective Casas is about to enter a serial killer's lair. When you hear sirens coming from the front of your house, you exchange a look with Sam, and the two of you head around to the front. You arrive to see a couple of patrol cars and a betterment vehicle parked outside your neighbor's house. I'm glad they're getting the help they need. You hear from beside you. Sam standing there, smiling with arms crossed. They've never understood how the new future is making things better for everyone, but they will now. Did you report the Andersons to the cohesion officer? What's up, Psycho? How you doing? Welcome in. Of course, Jonah had been complaining about Advance since they got in, and I'm pretty sure I heard George on the phone planning to go to a Disrupt meeting when they had them over for dinner last week. You watched Jonah and George both escorted, though not unkindly, to the van. Just woke up. Listen, I feel that. Sam raises a quizzical eyebrow at you. It's not like they're being arrested, just taken to one of the centers to educate them as to how advances are really helping people. They'll be back before you know it. English is hard, guys. It's certainly true that there's no hint of violence or threat of physical force from the CCOs. Still, you're not sure that's how the pair were to be taken with words. I can't read today, apparently. You smile at Sam. You're right. It's for the best. You give Sam a non-committal hug. You're not convinced. Well, go pack. English is so hard, right? Go pack. What are you doing?
No!
We'll see you later. Go have fun packing. Ooh, I'm a ghost. No, stay. All right. As the Betterment van pulls away, the CCO locking up George and Jonah's home spots you and Sam. They wave and smile before calling you over. Don't worry, nothing serious, won't take long. The pair of you return and wave and head inside. It's good Advance are helping those that need it. I'm gonna stay. What? I'm okay, Phil. You stay. The academic and academic exodus. Wait. It has been a while, but it's all good. It's a seemingly ordinary morning, but you get into work and you find a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea for the day, you can't help but overhear some excited chatter. You didn't hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I think 100 at this point. They won't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University with all of the other disappearances over the year. Scientists, doctors, researchers. She pauses before lowering her voice to whisper, "It's clearly Disrupt targeting people speaking out against them." I even heard Advance are struggling to prevent further. A deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? Silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I've told you before, I don't want to hear any of these so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Advance has been making it very clear that there's nothing to worry about, which means that they're not our problem unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual. I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Best get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep everyone in files out of the room. Yep. Yeah, I just checked my temp because I was feeling real shitty. Oh shit, PJ, go take care of yourself. Yes, go lay down. Hope you feel better. Look, I know you have a habit of doing what you want, but things are different now. Advance runs the show. They've made their feelings clear, so now I'm doing the same. Channel 1's official position on the government has things well in hand. Nothing more, nothing less. I trust I won't be hearing talk about this again. He gives you a curt nod before leaving. It seems, for the better or worse, public ownership is now in full swing. Interesting. This game has a very political stance on everything, too, and I love it. It works really well. A career in the making. You drum your fingers on the steering wheel impatiently as you wait for Charlie again. It's great he's enjoying the Cohesion Cadets and is so enthusiastic, but does he really need to stay behind every week to help? It's your Saturday evening, too, after all. Finally, you see him exit, a grin on his face. About it. I sent you the info. Here's the link for a telegram call. You must join immediately for the interview. Wow, that is kind of sus, but also, it's interesting. You can't help but smile back, the frustration starting to fade as you see him so genuinely happy. After hugging his friends goodbye, Charlie heads over to the car and gets in, and his face is flushed with excitement. How was you're interrupted because he can't contain himself. Guess what? You play along with a smile. So obviously the Cohesion Cadets is a starting point for becoming a CCO. So we got a head start in applying for that. Charlie Gush is clearly keen on explaining his news, almost tripping over the words in his efforts to tell you. Well, apparently from the next year, the top 5% of cadets will be taken into a special program to become CCMs, Community Cohesion Managers. And guess who's going to be in it? He beams at you. We're going to go. That's great. With a grin from ear to ear, he sits back in his seat. Yeah, I'm so glad I joined. I can't wait to tell everyone. You chuckle. I think the celebration is in order. How about we pick up some takeaway on the way home? Yes, Soko. What? The rest of the car ride is spent with Charlie listing every takeaway you can think of. It's great to see him doing well. Day 872, a spark to light the flames. After coming downstairs to grab breakfast, the peace and quiet tells you the rest of your family must be asleep. You decide to eat in the living room and watch some TV while you can before someone else monopolizes it. This is breaking news. Reports are coming from across that country, country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. You drop your spoon and back into your porridge and turn up the volume. Multi-level marketing. Pyramid scheme. Do we need to reference the Michael Scott Office clip? Data entry for United Health Group. That does sound like a cushy job. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said it'll put strain on universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted last night. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from law custody. You hold your breath. Fortunately, the CCOs were well prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt appeared to be disorganized in comparison. While there are a limited number of fatalities, these were entirely compromised of Disrupt terrorists, and with only the 3 CCOs reported injured in the various conflicts across the country, a significant amount of Disrupt activists were arrested and incarcerated, awaiting a transfer to a betterment center. More on this story as it develops. I mean, you can be sus, but also it very well could be a good job. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. It's like cautiousness. Heed with caution. but like also, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You're interrupted by Charlie walking into the living room, bleary-eyed with a piece of toast. Anything going on? He gestures to the TV. Mutely, you leave the news on as they cycle through the story again. Charlie watches the hushed silence. By the end of the broadcast, they're dubbing it the Night Fire. Everything going to be okay? Yeah, it's going to be fine, bud. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, so it could very well be a pyramid scheme. New broadcast coming up. It kind of is, Ellie. It really is. A year and a half since Liberation Night. All right, we're just gonna hold off real quick. What's up, Ellie? How are you doing? Welcome in. I don't want to get into this segment just too quickly. Racist old postal worker as himself. You could see like the names. Cody is a silly name. That's funny. So what do you do in this game? You put on the broad. We're about. Well, you know what? Let's get into it. You can see. Hold on. Let's get into it, and you can see what we do in this game.
Alex, are you receiving? Calling. Come in, Alex. Can you hear this? This is Alan James.
There we go.
The revolution starts tonight.
What's up, Dixon?
And to be frank, we need your help. I know you've never been that sympathetic to our cause, but since the bombs, well, you've seen what happened. They have to be stopped, Alex. You know it in your heart, and tonight, well, it might be our very last chance. Play our tape.
What's up, Tofu?
It's on your right. And please, when I hack in, let my message reach the people just once, just tonight, before advance can't be stopped.
All right. Do we do it? Do we put the advanced tape in? Or the disrupt? We'll put it in 3. We'll put it in 3. We'll put it in 3, and we'll make the decision when it comes to it.
Your brother was fine.
Have you seen Archive 81? Little did you know that your recall button on your remote is broken because it comes right back to this channel. I have not seen Archive 81. That's going. Let me get this mouse here real quick. Hold on. Doing the things and doing the things and doing the things in Archive 81. Okay. Boom. You've never seen the clip of this. Listen, Raytog was the one who showed me the actual clip of the Nani. And I'm like, oh, so this is where it comes from. He's like, yeah. Okay. Taking a break from beating your head against the wall? Absolutely. Go do it. Do it. Take that break. I know what it's like, what you're doing. Take that break. All right. Let's get into it.
Going in 10 seconds, everybody. I wonder what they're doing.
We need Crazy Neil.
Probably, definitely. Going in 5, 4.
There we are. Let's get into the news. Let's get into the news, guys.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News broadcasting.
Nani. Okay. Getting into the news.
My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories
All right, hold on. I think I gotta bump up the music or the voices a little bit.
tonight. Future legend. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted multiple attacks across the territories. During the
whole PTZ camera thing going, right? Switch plugged in and the internet. Yeah. Okay. PoE. Yes. Go on. So I plugged the laptop into the switch. And it broke. I'm guessing it broke. You can see camera 1, but not both. The fuck?
Coordinated action, subsequently dubbed the Night of Fire, emergency services were kept busy at the agricultural centres, while a series of covert attacks.
Do we bring Jeremy Dalton back in? Does he come back in? Or Donaldson?
Jeremy Donaldson. Nothing's been heard from the missing journalist since the violent Disrupt attack on his convoy 6 weeks ago. Donaldson was on his way back to Betterment after his notorious court appearance. All of us here at Channel 1 hope that wherever he is now, he's safe. Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14 today, Advance confirmed that the programme is now in full operation, providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Promising a healthy, nutritious diet designed to keep all citizens at peak performance, the menu centres
Windows 10 saying you might not have outside internet,
without the need for
but you have the internal network.
Happy talk. Record happiness levels have been reported today across the territories. As more and more former countries join the new future, a survey carried out by scientists at Queensview University reveals a stunning fall in depression, self-harm and suicides, especially in those territories which have historically faced the most unjust of indivisions. According to the professors, the binominal trajectories of the Bezier distribution show signs of becoming both inverted and protracted when dispersed over the square root of time. By applying Harrington's third law in conjunction with the vowels variation, we can clearly see that things are looking mathematically good for Julia Salisbury and Advance. Any dream will do. Oddball Disrupt spokesman Alan James today set out Disrupt's vision for what he calls a return to free society. However, the problematic provocateur avoided answering any questions on the movement's increasingly sinister tactics. Leading commentator and regular guest on the National Nightly News, Katie Brightman,
has been
notably outspoken against both Disrupt
Jeremy
and
has
Mr.
gone
James
missing.
himself.
There is, so I did find out, I was watching the devs talk on Twitch, and there is a way to get Jeremy back into the news. It was connected via what? Weird. That is very strange. It's very strange.
Reported today that she's not been seen since last Tuesday. And an ending of sorts tonight for 3 stories we've been following. A fistful of dollars. After a highly profitable year, Remington's Fist today announced the opening of their new high-tech underwater corporate HQ. Astounding CEO Sophia Remington, pictured here, departing for the new HQ built using underwater FLAD technology, commented, "We've put windows
I think it's because we're in the
everywhere, saves a
toppers.
fortune on aquariums."
So there's no time, no countdown time for the top.
One, but not forgotten. The scientific community today remembers the loss of the many celebrated academics who lost their lives in a rash escape from Dante's taint 1 year ago. The costly voyage, led by David Wong, was recklessly hasty, and while a handful of survivors made it home, the casualties were considerable. Among the dead were noted prize-winning marine biologist Ingrid Svarsborg Hovensvord and a bunch of other nerds. They will be missed. Man United, a happily ever after for Johnny Hamsleeves and partner and former teammate Eric Justin, who finally tied the knot this week. Speaking as the pair headed off for their honeymoon in Territory 15,
He had such a
Johnny
rocky
acknowledged
life.
that there would be many in the football world who wouldn't accept his choice of partner. "I think it's time people grew up," he said. "Some people are ginger. Get over it." All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parks for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
When we do the next playthrough, we are going to side with Disrupt. Oh my God, you weren't here for that, Kiso? You weren't here for that. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We have to show Kiso what happened. We have to show Kiso what happened. Hold on. We'll go with not for broadcast. Jeremy's meltdown. Here we go. Keep in mind of this warning. Keep in mind this warning. So if just keep in mind this warning. If you were here for this previously, Jeremy was, if you weren't here, he was waving around a gun and pointed it to his head. Nothing happened because he's still alive, but keep that in mind. All right, here's the meltdown.
Is that really necessary? No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once.
Listen. Enough! That's enough! Enough!
What are you doing?
Trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre. Bozeman's little scapegoat. You listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio. I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here.
I need to put the trigger warning. Kisa, can you write that and remember, please?
Bloody cat football. We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
Thank you.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now, good. Yes, now. Right then. You in the broadcast centre. Alex, you listen to me. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really, look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it. You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras, all of you, on me. When we come back, we're going to do the fucking news. And because every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or banal, we're going to show the other side for a bit. For a bit of fucking balance, like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape.
This part is, like, the acting in this game is so good.
Good evening. You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. You've heard them talk about us on the news. We are Disrupt. We are the Resistance. It's time you knew the truth. You know Advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden. You know the rich were not all evil. And you know the team membership card is an ID card, no matter what they try to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well, this is not a movie.
TVception.
My name is Alan James. I used to try and shock people for a living, for entertainment. But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. Advance are coming for our freedoms. They are coming for the fruits of our labors. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns. But you don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us. It isn't hard. We're everywhere.
Do you need me to keep going? Or do you get the general gist of it? Because there's another 7 minutes of this. But if you get no, it's okay. Okay. So in the end, hold on.
This new regime of ours is so seductive.
He's basically trying to plead the case that, he's sick of broadcast being one-sided and not having both sides, and he's saying that his integrity as a broadcaster or as an anchor should come into question, essentially. Which, I mean, we have to ask ourselves these questions sometimes, like what is the news? Like what are we being fed, and how do we know what we're being told is actually accurate? That's always a good thing to keep in mind when watching the news. The reason at what point are you a participant, basically? Yeah. This game, Rapacine, this game actually is pretty intense. So if you want unbiased news, the best place to get it is reading the Associated Press, the AP. Otherwise, it starts to balance, like it starts to fade left or right or whatever. It starts to like go different directions, right? AP just states facts, and that's like what everybody's news source is they go to the AP and then they come up with their story from the AP. So that's if you're curious on how part of it is done, is that's how it's done. All right, let's get into it.
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's program is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life
we almost
of Peter
lost
Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
No, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what?
Oh, my God.
Megan, you join me here live from the what? Oh.
Lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back.
Half of the broadcast
let me just say, I
is
think the memorial
censored.
gardens are going to be gorgeous.
I feel like that's going to be
the
the
designs, and Alana Marsh has
what's
done
going
a
on.
Fabulous job.
The
Oh,
little
okay,
kid.
all right. It
Yeah,
seems
that
like we
was
have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering since
good,
this
thanks.
afternoon.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here.
They did.
Win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends.
So I've disrupted my left ear and advanced in my right ear.
Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories.
They did disappear that person.
The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small.
I have to pay attention.
But he also taught us what it took to fight.
I never asked chat to be his Well, I mean, throw rocks and tomatoes. You could do pokey attack, exclamation point pokey attack. There you go.
Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Where's my... So this game has 14 endings. This game has 14 endings. And while I want to do this, yeah, I kind of also, next time I play this, I'm going full disrupt. Full disrupt. Rachel used poison gas. Lol. Out here licking nickels. Used hyper beam. I'm getting attacked now. Get wrecked. The hyper beam would absolutely would do a wreck. You were absolutely it would. I don't know. I can't remember what the response was for Lick Nickel. Whoops. I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't know why there was no response. Well, fuck then, right?
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. He wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I wasn't paying attention.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago. Moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself. And I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked. And from behind me, I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way, you got a problem."
I think I'm very neutral
and before
so
I could
far.
even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them.
Both.
That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader. But mostly,
was he though?
But mostly a good man.
Was he though? I mean, we've seen the interviews with him.
This glorious of ours, so beautiful and new. This shining beacon.
Maybe you could edit more in our favour next time. Things are about to get started. We have another chance to control the impression the public gets.
Oh, stop.
We'll know when, Alex.
The future he forged, the boundaries he pushed.
What? Why am I failing?
To me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference.
It's because I was holding on to the signal too long. I don't understand why.
Honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden.
There we go.
Shall we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now, Alex, control the message.
Mom, we have to get you to safety. Come with us.
I'm not leaving, I can't. You two, come with me.
Why aren't we cutting back?
We're gonna help you. We need a medic here. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Why are we going back?
Okay, you two stay
Why are
here.
you just sitting there?
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you an order, you will damn well follow it. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, Mom.
Keep your eyes open.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Stay with me. Help me. Stay with me. We've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Just stay with me. No. Stay with me.
Why aren't we going back?
No! Please, stay with me. Please. Stay with me. We're going to request authorization.
You are guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people. Justice demands a response.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Under fire!
People of territory one, rise up! Take to the streets, the time has come! Stop violence, break windows, draw them out! We can't stop us all!
Lower your weapons! Location secure. I said, lower your weapons now!
Sent to authorization was granted. None.
Why aren't we cutting back?
Will you turn that off, please, sir? I said, please turn that off.
Shocking scenes from the
Why weren't we going back sooner? Why weren't we going back sooner?
Our apologies to any of our viewers who might have found this evening's events upsetting. But at the National Nightly News, we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens. And we make no apology for that. We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back, it's time for happier pursuits, and you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Alex, I don't know what else to say. We need your help. I'm begging you.
It's becoming a weekly event. No. It's different tonight. This is the big one. Great.
Can we discuss what we just witnessed? I know what, like, the context of it, but all right, in terms that, like, what I would have done as a producer / director, I would have went back to the studio. I would not have stayed on that. Because it's hard to assess what exactly happened or like what was actually going on. So I mean, that's me, but maybe it was just a game. I'm sure it was, but like it's probably a gameism, and you're absolutely right. It's just my thought process for that, you know, like this game got a lot more like in depth when Jeremy took his turn, like the I'm trying to think of how to put it, like the game, the story took a turn. It was no longer killer Furbies out there trying to fuck up the broadcast. It was now yeah, the tone definitely shifted. It absolutely, like, it did a full like 180 to where it was. And I really appreciate that in this game so
There's a
far.
revolution happening outside, and we're off to Dandy fucking Park.
That's journalism, apparently. We get set for the next sequence.
If we see Jeremy show up on a camera again, we're taking him. I don't care what it's for.
We've got bigger thrones, mansion thrones, thrones you can throw at stones.
Why do I hear gunshots out the window?
What do we got? We got tons of thrones. We got thrones to put in your hallway, to put in your stowaway, to put in your doorway. What do
There we
got?
go.
Oh, doorway.
Ad break.
No, thrones. Thrones. We've got all sorts of crazy stuff to bling your experience. You want it in gold? We've got it in gold. We've got gold-plated strawberries, gold-plated bikes, gold-plated cars, gold-plated
It does give you the
helicopters,
chance to
gold-plated
replay the
jet planes.
segments.
We've got gold-plated gold. We gold-plate it. We melt it back down. We gold-plate it again. Gold. Gold. Gold.
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
I might let that go.
Come and take this away and
This is
spend
your new
it.
makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What? 25 years in the biz and it hasn't
10
been
seconds,
better.
everybody.
Come on down.
I might let that one go out.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back
As in
to the
do it.
National Nightly News with me,
Welcome
Megan
back
Wolf.
to the National Nightly
Very
News
shortly,
with
we'll be
me,
heading on
Megan
over to the final episode of what has
heading on
quickly
over to the
become a
final
hugely
episode of
successful
what has
feature, the Notice Board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radin. Tell me, why do you think the public love the Notice Board so much?
It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know,
Yeah.
people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling
It'll
with
be on
real
this board, I'm
problems.
sure.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the Notice Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look.
Wow, you really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey. You're welcome.
We've just heard our man's on camera 4.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something.
Get back to the interview, Alex.
And I should use that platform for good.
Yeah, I think that's really important.
Thought that
We
was
should
5
use this
seconds.
platform to do good in the world, I agree.
That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Is that better access to education or, reducing child poverty?
No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on.
Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
Oh, they're Normans, I presume so.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's shocking
There
to
we
think,
go.
actually, that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way before.
And I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm
about your
deciding
life
no on
that's
the
so
tape.
Desirable then.
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water, so actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, you better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangley Parts for the final ever episode of the Notice Board.
What
a day. First the tea morning,
All right,
and
now we're
now
gonna
to
cut a
post
TV
this
show.
notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Perhaps I do.
Oh, missed the laugh track.
Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. Keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know! It's a disgrace. Somebody has
I'm not going to lie, Alex. It's a hard fight. But we've got the location out, and now we need you to give our people the go code. For the next 3 sound effects, 3 boos in a row. 3 boos, Alex.
They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
Yes!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix
Whoops.
classes were a waste of time.
Am I doing it? Am I doing it?
A young CCO would be able to use it.
2 for 2. Fantastic.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me, a strong and capable
You did it, Alex. We're good to go.
strong enough to lift this.
Did someone call for the best firefighter in
Where's he at?
town? Firefighter in town? Hi!
Well done, Captain Evans.
Yeah,
You're
well
so
done,
much
Captain Evans.
Stronger than us.
Especially me,
There was an explosion.
the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching
More
the little
explosions. What's up,
devil
Straw
there.
Booty? How you doing?
Unfortunately not. The ferrets struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Don't worry. We won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature. But really it's because whenever he strikes,
I am
he
so-
always leaves behind the foul stench
This segment
of
is
urine.
just
Never fear,
constantly
officer.
moving.
We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans.
Yeah, Danger
The
Evans.
community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open.
Oh, God.
Me! Blackout!
Oh, no. Ramasinas, enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. Have a good class.
It's the morning of the village fete. Thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
That damn ferret has struck again!
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
Wow.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have I'm drinking from the fire extinguishers again.
Not you! The vicar!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God,
Admit
the
it.
Dr. Evil.
You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off.
The Dr.
didn't
Evil.
you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work
Right,
2
Ellie?
days a week.
Ellie, this game has so much satire, and it's great.
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third.
Oh my God.
The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
What?
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well.
I'm just so confused.
That was it, the final ever episode of the Notice Board, and what a
Thank
way
God.
to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa
Thank
and
God.
Tommy. After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning, so don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! What
All right.
a brilliant run, eh?
All right, we're going to run a poll. Last ad. Normal ad. Question mark. Disrupt. Ad. All right, we're going to start this poll. It's one for 1 minute. I'm two, right? Right, Ellie? Me too. I am too. So there's currently a poll for the ads. So disrupt it, make them angry. Listen, I will do disrupt if that's what you guys vote on, but I need you guys to vote on which ad you want me to play at the end. Just keep that in mind. We'll swap it out, but I want chat to choose. Oh God, I have 7 votes for disrupt. It's 0 votes for no. What? Yeah, I know I did, Kiso. I know. I feel like you, yeah, I kind of did. What's up, Lottie Cakes? How you doing? Welcome in. Alright, so 8 votes for the disrupt ad. Okay, we will put the disrupt ad last. Okay, let's get back into it.
I'm hoping you play our advert at this break, Alex. I guess there's one more chance.
Scott defines who I am as a person, and I will never turn my back on Scott.
Hup, hup. Hey, you!
Okay.
You coming to the after party?
Okay.
Unlike Disrupt, the team believes that tasty, nutritious food is a basic human right. That's why the wonderful, locally sourced food we provide
Angie and Riot, right? That's where we're at.
Ensures every member of your team is getting the vital vitamins and minerals they deserve. Of course, not everybody wants that. Only last week, Disrupt terrorists burned farms across the territories. They destroyed food meant for your table.
Please, Sarah.
The radicals want you to starve.
Are we safe?
We'll make sure
I'm Maddie. Jenna just said to ask
everyone gets the same generous entitlement.
I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I've been invested in this story, and I can't. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it's so hard to divert my attention away from it.
Breakfast to a home-cooked dinner. The team is always at your table.
Now back to Jenna.
Minimally packaged, lovingly prepared, and absolutely free.
Sorry about that, Sarah.
Isn't that
Nothing
how
you
you've
can do.
always
That's
wanted
what
fruit to be?
They said no one's died. That's all I can say.
Universal
10
News Centres.
seconds.
Because teams don't thrive on empty stomachs.
She is in tears. Going in 5, 4, 3.
And we're back.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling.
Right.
I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize
It
our
is more
needs.
music.
We do charitable deeds, but the flowers of a happy life are now beset by weeds.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
There's something
Why we know?
very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our Dr. David.
Come
Wants
on, I
to
gotta
please
pay
be seated.
attention.
This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer?
We're so John. We're baby.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of
Safety in our tiny flat. Built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree.
And forget about that holiday in Territory 3.
No, we won't waking up at 10:30.
In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again.
No more snap decisions to go on to a club.
You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only who they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's grown.
We're on top priority.
Sorry.
I look after
Take a coffee break.
and you
There.
look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got a
Decided to start shooting 15 minutes before the action. A raid! A raid! A raid! Welcome in, Mintius and friends. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. What were you playing? How were you doing? What's hold on. Here it is. I should have known. Should have known. How was DBD? How was DBD going today? Tell me all about it. I want to know all about it. I want to know all about how DBD was. Oh, hey, it's Johnby. How are you doing, Johnby? Here's a raid trailer for you guys.
And
Sorry,
now,
I'm
our
just
feature presentation.
I'm collecting thoughts.
Are you talking about grandma? You want me to ride my grandma to prom? Oh, come in. How you doing, buddy? What the fuck are you doing back there?
Well, stabbing is not the option. You fucking chaos goblins. I thought I was bad.
Oh, do me next.
Is this content?
Woman, you're gonna kill me.
You're trying to suck my head.
Ding dang it. Some dag nab snake snapped my flat neck. Damn it, Kasugo.
It's a goldfish. Now fuck off. This is a joke, right? I'm being absolutely serious.
Linoleum.
I'm an airplane.
Leo, motherfucker!
I just have a question.
question. I just need to know.
Yeah?
Is this content?
Is this content?
I have a pen. I have pineapple. Oh, fuck. Pineapple pen. Why do I never reload? How? You teleporting son of a bitch. Fuck you. Is this content? The fuck, cat?
Welcome in, Raiders. Once again, hi, I'm Interpugnus. I'm a variety streamer. I typically stream horror games, but here we are playing something called Not for Broadcast. And Minty, I'm so happy to hear that you got... yeah. Let me try that again. Minty, I'm so happy to hear that the games are really fun today, and that you got to bring in some viewers too. And who would bring you breakfast? That's actually that's a hell of a thing. And you guys play a lot of DBD. How is it? So DBD good games were good. Did you play mostly Killer, or did you play mostly the Survivors? Yeah, them guys. Did you play that? I don't know what's going on. I just know I just have to whisper and talk and use your accent for a little bit. Thank you, Gab. Is it Gab? Gabe? Please tell me. Oh God. Mixed but mostly Killer. Nice. That is good to hear. It's good to hear. And Gab/Gabe, thank you so much for being here. Oh, come.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Well, in that
you
case, I will
something in the mail about your car's
call
extended
you.
warranty. Since we have
We'll
not
just
gotten
go.
a
We'll just go off
we
of
are
a bunch of
giving you
things.
a final courtesy call before we
Pulling
close
out the
out
big
your
guns.
file.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, it's never just a whisper. But yeah, today we're playing some not for broadcasting. If you don't know anything about this game, it's right now we're in the middle of an insurgence, and we're mixing together a video, and let me think. It starts out as you're a janitor. You go into the newsroom because the other guy lost his. Well, he just didn't show up for work. He kind of saw what was coming and it fled the country. And now we're in control of the newscast, and we broadcast things and do the things, and yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. And that's what this game's a whole lot of chaos and a lot of rioting and land and a whole lot of other things. So Minty, I want to thank you for so much for the raid again. I appreciate it. I always like when you bring your community here, and I like that you trust me with your community and all that, you know? These guys are always great. Alright, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to the game now.
No one wails and no one blows. No one draws things.
Hold on, how's it going? It's Legally Blind Gamer. From the NFB. Welcome in, Legally. Oh, yeah, I remember. I seen you over there. Thank you so much for that follow, by the way. And I want to thank you so much for being here. The reason I know you is because you were, love my morning work and look. Yeah, they're great. Honestly, they're great. Legally Blind, I remember you because of your Strong Sad avatar. I recognize you from a Strong Sad.
On the walls, a happy husband, a wonderful wife. We got a childless life. We're having a baby.
I'm very bad at the timing, Breeze. Very bad at it.
Changing nappies daily.
Changing nappies daily.
We're having a baby. No more weekends by the coast. Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless days. Yeah.
We're having a baby and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs.
Look at these lyrics.
Now we're having a baby. We're having a baby. No more smiles and no more. We're having a baby. 18 years on bills and leaves. Time for a whole new phase. We're having a baby. One more thing before the show begins.
Yes.
Have you considered that you might be having twins?
And applause. And send out the applause. What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest.
Sorry, I
debate in
was
the
not
capital
paying attention.
city
I was looking at
district.
chat.
We'll be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on, you lot, come on down, let's go.
That's the, okay,
I'm
go
all
on.
Craig.
No, I'm all Greg.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
It's an honour to be here.
Oh, really? Are you fans of the show? Yeah, it used to be. Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us
All
went
right.
away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team.
Doing too bad.
motherfucker.
How's this game actually work? Okay.
Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes I just wake up and I want to.
Okay, so this game actually works. So in the bottom left hand, there's different feeds that you switch on the number pad, or not number pad, on the key, the number keys. Space bar is your sensor. You choose one of these sound effects for like when it shows up, and then you could choose the sound effects. Then this waveform goes up and down. It could actually transmit the broadcast, or you can disrupt the broadcast and all that. Did you open the attachment? Absolutely, Andrew. I was trying to download it, just like I download my RAM. So that and you got, so there's 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in this segment. This is your ratings bar. So the more people watching, the better the ratings, and you could lose if you lose all of the ratings. So yeah, that's how the general gist of the game works. Let me get into it. Your ads are down here.
How rude of me. I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
There you go.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Borum Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley.
And you got to follow the cameras where the audio's coming from.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? with your names beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness, guys.
It's like they never even.
All begin with J.
So, and you did the. I did.
We never noticed that.
But a lot of
Typed them out 1,000 times.
it was a lot less hectic than this.
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe, as well as being friends, you're also couples in real life as well as in the show.
Well,
What was that? What was that one?
I'm not married to him.
Oh, my cam's not
I'm
on.
with Janet.
That's what it
I'm
was.
with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
There we go.
Well, that must
Yeah, I did this for a
confusion in
job,
the
and
rehearsal room.
it's not
Should've seen the
fun.
first draft. Jen decided.
So in my station, right? This is separated into 3 jobs. This is 3 different jobs at my station. There's someone who switches the cameras. There's someone who mixes the audio, and there's a director that calls the shots. So that's one of the toughest things that I was having time coping with, is like I didn't have a director telling me, hey, take camera 2, hey, take camera 1, hey, take camera 3. I talked to one of my directors. Well, me and Ray Togg worked together, and I was going to have him on to try to direct it to like, so he could pay attention to the monitors and I could pay attention to everything else that was happening, because I thought that would be a cool way to do this game. But it is a little daunting to have someone come in and try to direct it as well. And I realized right now my microphone was almost redlining, so let me just turn that down real quick. But yeah, this is what I basically did for a job.
Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack, Jen Janet, Jill Jen, Janet Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into...
Wait. Do you know Master Control? Do you know that job? Because that's even worse than this job.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it? Of course, when I first wrote it,
I feel like Master
we were
Control
only
is
meant to run for a few nights at the Village
the most
Hall,
hectic
but
job,
when I
because you
registered with
run the
Department
risk
for
of not
Culture,
being
it caught
of
the eye of
screwing up
someone high up, and before...
you run the risk of screwing up a commercial break, and the station pays dearly for when you screw up commercial breaks. The people who do this in real life, especially at sports events and like ice hockey. So sports events, I'd never worked, and I can only imagine. Like I've been in the control rooms, I've seen it. It's hectic. But like the crew that does those jobs, the crew that does those jobs, literally like they have it down to a science, and it's all oh nice. I did not know you majored in broadcasting, Andrew. So the crew in those usually are the same people, but they're contracted out. And like they're union workers that that this is their freelance gig, right? Not that it means a lot. I mean, I get it. And you know the job a little bit better. That's what it means. All right.
Or you could say overnight sensation. Wait, we're transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
You really don't have to repeat that.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful. No singing.
This piece isn't.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
It's about children.
Do we
and
censor
why
the
you
orange?
shouldn't have them.
Do we censor
In a
the
way,
orange?
I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Terrible problem.
Having children.
Well, you understand, Megan.
You clearly agree. Wow, this isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because...
You're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Oh my God.
Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Jack. Got you back.
So could you just tell us
Oh my God.
is the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
go ahead.
It's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
Excuse me.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friends rapidly advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides...
Hold on. The reason I brought that up is because the Clinton incident where his neck accidentally sliced. Oh, I didn't even know about that. I mean, so I probably did, but I have the memory of a fucking goldfish half the time. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can go on, and it's there's a lot of precautions in place now because of those things. The path eventually leads to corporate level AV technician, which Twitch DJ. Yeah. That's so. I've been looking into corporate AV tech because it's another job. Imagine how pissed your boss would be if you did this sensor at work. Very pissed. Very pissed. We don't even actually have a sensor bar.
I can't really say more though. I
Believe it or
probably
not.
said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards.
We just want people to
That was
have the
close.
option of a happy
Good try,
childhood
S-Dog.
without stigma.
That was a good try.
When I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess,
Why was it
Chance to
another J?
Dip my toes into it.
Meeting. Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope.
Yeah, so there are gun noises because of the insurgents that's going on during this newscast.
To keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come. The Nova is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick.
Oh, God. Why are we
you
going
okay?
back?
Thank you, Megan.
Bleep, bleep,
This
unit bleep,
is
eagle
Patrick
bleep,
Bannon
advanced
reporting
bleep,
from the scene
on
of
bleep,
tonight's
target bleep,
devastating
22 bleep.
and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack which I myself have been found myself caught up in. I'm still
Yeah,
a
this is
little
Patrick
dazed
Bannon.
and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that
Can you?
it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave, not when there were people that needed
I'll
help.
see him.
Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade.
Or
Right.
lemonades.
So,
A little
is the
taste.
situation now? Are we safe?
Yes, the security services performed their duties without hesitation. And I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here.
You could
this
earlier.
evening.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's good news about the civil. Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths.
What?
Just the 4 disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, who were, as always.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
so
playing the
defensive.
disrupt tape now.
If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera. There's the speak there on the camera
Look
there.
at the fire on the buildings.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war.
I thought you said there were no
Disrupts
deaths.
have had their moment, but as the dear departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Oh my God,
Thank
there's
you,
so much going
Prime
on
Minister,
outside.
for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio, Megan. Now in the studio with Megan Wolf. Now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe
Oh
you need
my
to get checked
God.
out, Patrick.
It's so
That brings us
close.
to the end of tonight's National Night News. But before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the territories. Through a series of coordinated attacks, these terrorists are attempting to undermine Advance's vital work. However, sources at team headquarters have told us that this
It's so close.
acid revolution
It's so close.
is not only predicted, but allowed to happen. Our government have lured Disrupt out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned, and, well, it's scary out there tonight, so stay at home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future with equality, fairness, and good. My name is Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
God, needed to the roof. Set up the rocket launcher. Let's silence the monster. Look over the window, Alex. Watch the
I'm gonna turn it down too. think so. Let me turn it down a little bit. I think there's some more. Yeah, I could definitely. There was someone who posted a feedback thing in the Discord about someone posted a thing in the Discord about trigger warnings before every segment, and I actually think that would be very useful, but I don't necessarily know if it works if they can do it so late in the day, late in the release. That was you. Okay, I knew. So I listen. I'm sorry. I'm like I said, memory of a goldfish. So I see you weren't the most helpful to disrupt that broadcast. No, not the most, but not the worst. But yeah, I think that is actually probably like that is a good point to put into this, because there's a lot of things that could be triggering in this game. You arrive at work a little early despite a stressful journey in. You aren't quite sure of everything that happened, though. If a swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything you go by, this is just a Channel 1 matter. On the loading screen when you first load up the game, add a button for specific. I think that is a good fix for it. This is confirmed when you're informed to speak to Bozeman immediately after you're escorted. Okay. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives disheveled with a stern-looking CCO into. Oh yes, Winston Good, the specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come sit and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into the office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been here before, it was immaculate with everything in its proper place. Not so today. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp. His gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. No, not really. I wasn't involved in anything that happened yesterday. I assume to do with what happened yesterday with Disrupt last night. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. What happened last night was nothing short of a culmination of heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots you a glance behind your left where your CCO officer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I have been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all the staff members involved and be submitting to a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. He shoots you a quick smile. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather none of them take any longer than necessary. Please be brief. You nod. Reviewing the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about a particular camera choice. It was while everyone was talking. Oh, where did you put it? Yes, here we are. Do you recognize that? With flourish, Bozeman produces a leaflet from the notice board and desk in front of you. I honestly didn't even notice it was there. I assumed it was part of the set. Yeah. And why would it have been there on camera? Well, that makes sense. You aren't responsible for maintaining the set. You can only assume that it was there, meant to be there after all. You get the feeling that at least some of the above was for the benefit of the CCO in the room. Thank you, Alex, and again for Abel's benefit, you're so loyal. Not exactly subtle here. There was one thing noted during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up his notes on the other side. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects entirely early on. Now, the script says it was expecting last, but for 3, you played booze. Why did you do that? I'm sorry. I can pick freely. Did that change? Felt this is the most appropriate. Art is subjective, after all. Well, I think I kind of want to go with this one. But let's go with that one. Well, of course, obviously, we want all of our shows here at Channel 1 to be successful as possible. We allow our staff a significant degree of autonomy. I'm sure no one would try to fault you for simply having a different sense of humor. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he writes this, clearly not convinced by his own words. Maybe he likes you more than you thought. How many other people would be interviewing today? Towards the end of the show, there appeared to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen, placing it carefully on his desk, perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact that you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment? There seemed to be an issue with the machine. Frankly, I forgot to do his checks again. Frank probably forgot to do his checks again. I just do what the display tells me. I don't decide whether There we go. I suppose it's certainly possible that the machine could malfunction, much more likely than malfunctioning of such a competent employee. We'll make sure to have maintenance look at it right away. With the price we paid, I expect it to last at least another 20 years. God, is that fucking true? Just like the last one, Bozeman chuckles. How many questions will we have to answer? A loud creak breaks the growing silence, and Bozeman leans back in his chair. The tape of that poor Miss Brigham. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? You meet his gaze as you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes. I was worried that Disrupt might do if I didn't play it. If I didn't play it? It seemed like the news. Isn't that what we do here? Shoot it. There we go. Sorry, redacted. Retired. Yeah, right. You watch Bozeman slowly clean his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I don't know if I'd done the same in your shoes, but I think it's clear enough to you that you thought it was the right thing to do, and that's all we can ask for of you. He clears his throat and leans forward again, a smile once again on his face. I believe that's all we had for you anyhow. Thank God that's over. I've got a lot more interviews ahead of me, so we'll leave it there for now, Winston. Bozeman looks questioningly at the CCO, but the time you've turned around, the moment has passed. Thankfully, Disrupt were thwarted last night, and we're still doing strong on the air. How can we get back to work? You can now get back to work. You're dismissed. So Jeremy, all right, hold on. Let me get into this next part, and I'll pause. Okay, so what happened to Jeremy was we aired Jeremy's meltdown, and so we aired most of Jeremy melting down, him going to jail, and now he can't be found. We did the title sequence where Jeremy is unheard from. So that's what we did last. Is the screen blurry? What do you mean? Is the screen blurry? Let me just. Oh, okay. I think we're good. You know, I think that's not good, Nix, because I'm Nix. That was smooth. Holy shit! What's up, Nix? How you doing? Welcome in. No, he didn't shoot himself on live TV. No. Aw, Kiso, Nix. Nix, just so you know, my mods like to have fun like that. I was all worried for nothing. No, he did not shoot himself on live TV. So he's alive. Yeah. I did cut before that. In the arms of Chris Angel. In the arms of Chris Angel. What did I miss? Nix hit me with a hell of a Valentine's Day pickup. Hell of a time pickup line. Also, Haley, welcome in. How are you doing?
By Voicey.network.
All right. So, yeah, if you don't know anything about this game...
I'm a ghost!
But yeah, that's Haley. That's the gist of how our playthrough is going.
Network.
Just chatting the last 20 minutes? Yeah, that's probably what it's going to end into. Nix, and the funny thing about that sound effect, I'm pretty sure it is longer than yours. All right. Oh, God. Wait.
One more.
Wait, what? What are we waiting for?
Hey, you smell kind of good.
It is the pufferfish video. Because Nix, I couldn't find like extended pufferfish on my instance or other sound effects my website. So I went and cut it myself. So I made sure I was like, all right, this has got to be long. Nix even has an emote dedicated to pufferfish. Come on. That quality edit? Yeah. You're horrified? Me too. We're all horrified. All right, I'm going to get back into it just a little bit. There we go. It's your anniversary, and you've got, this year you've got a plan. A week away could be just what the doctor ordered for you. Okay. All right, we're back. Happens with the family. Who's alive, who's dead? Someone dies? I don't know.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
It's possible for all of them to die. It's also possible for all of them to live. Oh, nice. Yeah, this game, Kiso, it just gets more and more and more in depth. Okay, it won't be cheap, but it's more than you normally spend. But Sam's worth every penny. Spending that much on a holiday might be frivolous. We're comfortable. We're not quite breaking even now, though. Last time you went away, an amazing weekend together. This time it's going to be even better. And what better way to start off by going all out and cooking a nice meal from scratch? Fancy. Sam's going to love it. They should be here at any minute. Even you and Chris seem to be on the same page for the first time in years. Maybe it's been long enough for them to forgive you, or perhaps they've decided that you were unfair to ask, or it was unfair to ask you. But either way, you're grateful for the newfound peace. They even helped you clean up the house today, so when Sam gets back from work, it'll be pristine. You hear keys in the lock as she approaches. Hold on, I need to write down something because I just had an idea. And I need to write it down. Keep doing them. I have an idea. Okay. Had to write it down. It literally has a world record for most video content in the game. Yeah, I just it blows me away, the content in this game. As Sam steps into the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting nonchalant as possible. Alex, what's all this? Oh my God, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen where the banquet is laid out, candles lit, with Chris and the children standing quietly grinning. Oh my God, Alex. Happy anniversary, Sam. Don't worry about it. You'll know about it. Happy anniversary comes the chorus from your three cheerleaders as Sam turns to you, smiling with tears in their eyes. Alex, it's perfect. Sam rushes over and kisses you softly, only breaking off when you get a less than subtle cough from Charlie. So I've gotten officially accepted to the Community Cohesion Management Program, Charlie blurts out. And how do we feel about being grandparents? Susie continues. Wait, what was that? Kidding. Though it may be sooner than you think, Susie laughs, and Sam grabs for the door frame for support. All right, you two are coming with me before you give your parents a heart attack. We'll see you later. Tomorrow, as in not tonight. With a wink, they finish ushering Charlie and Susie out of the house. You pull out Sam's chair for them. Some examples of death. If Susie goes on holiday and if Chris leaves on your passport, they both die in Liberation Night. Oh, okay. Why, thank you, Sam says, taking a seat, grinning at you. Sounds like these kids are keeping busy. They shake their heads as you take out your own seat opposite of them. Tomorrow, for now, you didn't really have to do all this, Alex. I know, but I wanted you. I love you, Sam. I love you too, they breathe, admiring the panoply of food you prepared for them. Now, where to begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful family. Who could ask for more? Boom. An unwelcome discovery. Sam's call had been brief but urgent. Susie was in the hospital and asked for you both to come. You'd left work immediately. Bozeman had grudgingly accepted the family emergency was a cause enough to leave on short notice. Though you're sure he muttered something about you making up the hours. When you're at the front desk, they direct you to Susie's room. You run up the 2 flights of stairs along the corridor until you find the right room. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure of something. I'm checking my my work calendar to make sure it didn't change on me. Okay. Another one? That's what, up to 5? 2 nurses outside cut themselves off as you push past into the room. Sam is your daughter at your daughter's bedside speaking with the doctor. Susie is in a medical gown. Both faces are streaked with tears. What's wrong? What happened? The doctor sympathetically looks towards you as you move to put your arms around the pair of them. Susie should be fine after some rest. However, I'm afraid we're unable to save the baby. Sam hugs Susie as your daughter breaks down into tears. Oh, God. I know this is hard to hear right now, but it looks like it could be difficult, if not impossible, for you to conceive again. I am terribly sorry, and if you have any questions at all, I'll be outside. The 3 of you just left alone in the room, hugging tight as if that could somehow fix it. Your poor little girl. You wish there was something you could do, anything, but there isn't. For now, all you can do is hold her and protect your daughter the best you can. Whew. Whew. That's deep. Mariana Trench deep. They putting something in the water? Phil, I don't know. All right. Everything's ready. You and Sam's been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas, and it never seemed to be in stock when you went to pick up the VHS. Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table. So far, that is the only family death. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and snacks as they sit down next to you. You actually nudge them to break their stupor. I've been let go from work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently there just isn't need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. There's not enough children, so they can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm sorry, it'll be fine. We'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There just isn't that demand for a younger years teacher anymore. Not just here, anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do and what we're going to do. You pull Sam into a hug. I know things are tough, but we'll think of something. How, Alex? We're barely scraping by as it is, and now Sam starts to sob. We're going to have to sell the house. I can't see the other option. We've got too many debts to pay. And if that's what we have to do, it's only 2 of us living here now anyway. I suppose you're right. I still hate the idea of losing this place. Think of everything that's happened here, Alex. They fall silent, thinking. Eventually, you start the film, but neither of your hearts are in it. Too busy thinking about the future. Still, a house isn't everything. It's the people who make the home. Home is where the heart is, after all. It's true. It's very true. I don't know how long Chapter 3 is, Marins. All right, we're getting into another broadcast. So, I don't want to get into another broadcast because those usually take about 20 minutes, and I got to end stream here soon because of work.
I'm a ghost!
3 years since the uprising. Oh, we got new monitors.
Schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle. Still, at least my daughter's in for advances new and
Haley. I do think we're going to do second to last broadcast.
Haley.
Okay.
ByVoicey.network.
Okay. That means this broadcast and another broadcast, right? So that's a good stream for tomorrow. I think that's a good way. This is a good part to start for tomorrow. So, we're gonna switch over to some marbles. We're gonna quit the main menu. No.
That should liven things up a bit here. Keep up the good work.
Okay. The game auto saves, right? It's 3 broadcasts per chapter plus 2 single broadcast bonus chapters, lockdown, and telethon. Okay. And I think we're good to. Okay, good. We will. That's a good stream for tomorrow.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wall.
So we're going to get into marbles. YouTube. Oh, it's right there. It's right here. Of course we gotta go Coconut Mall. Joe Torius! Thank you for the resub of 17 months. Joe, how are you doing? Lissa, how are you doing? Good morning. Marbles. It is time for some marbles on stream. Oh. Doing good? I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. All right. We're good there. Our race. Grand Prix. Use votes. All right, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else. It is time to put in your votes with exclamation point vote and the number of the map that you would like to play. We are going to do 3 maps, and this will end today's stream. But Joe, who doesn't love a good chicken nugget? Let's be real. Who doesn't love a good chicken nugget? Kid core. All right, let's get these votes in for these maps. As soon as we hit 3 maps, I'm hitting race. The dino-shaped ones are so good. I feel like they're the better of them. Vote 25. All right, we'll vote 25. All right, we've got our 3 maps selected. Let's go. If you want to join in on this race of Marblaze, it is !play to join in. We will start this race at 59. When minutes hit 59, we will start this race. Sometimes they do have cheese in them. You're right. Just a few seconds to get your marble in there. If you want to join in on this round of marbles. All right, let's take a look to see who's all joined us on this game of marbles. We have Legally Blind Gamer 7926, Gumdrop Ghosty, Inner Punk Bot, Haley, Lissa the Witch, Marins 101, Filthy Phil, Joe Torius, Mrs. Mizui, Inner Punkness, Rachy Pie. Alrighty. And the time has been hit. Let us start this race in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. All right, let's drop these balls. And down the funnel you guys go. Who will go down first? No one knows. And it's a quick race to see who gets down that hole first. And let's get to the other side. And coming out first, it looks like we have Rachy Pie, then Legally Blind Gamer, and then everybody else. Rachy Pie holding the lead, but not catching up. Oh, maybe potentially catching up to Chris M. Yee, who's the current track record holder. Let's see how everybody fares. I'm stuck in the map. We'll wait here. We'll wait here. Don't worry. We'll wait. What's up, Chris? How are you doing? Welcome in. It's like we talked and you were summoned. It's all good, Straw Booty. And Joe Torius getting shot out like a bat out of hell. Let's go to see. And Ghosty taking first place. From what is going on? Hey, there's so much going on. Haley taking first, Rachy in second, Inner Punkness at third. Chris M.E. is still holding that track record.
I like the tuna here.
Rachy getting pegged, but also Haley getting a residual peg. Looks like Lissa might try to take the lead. And Lissa does take the lead. And Rachy takes it back, and Haley takes back second place. Lissa avoiding the 2 pegs at that section. Getting shot out into the rib section. Haley taking a fall, going down, 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 and returning around. Inner Punkness flying through the ribbed section. How will Inner Punkness fare during these pegs? Not well, but still holds on to first place. Lissa coming through on the pegging section. And that one looked like it was a tie, but Lissa took second, Rachy in third, Mizui in fourth, Phil in fifth. And we got Ghosty and Joe just ignoring all the pegs. Then we got Gumdrop Ghosty upsetting that number 6 spot with Joe Torius. Legally Blind Gamer coming in at number 8. In 9th place, we have Inner Punk Bot. And 10th, we have Marins. All right, let's go on to the next map, the Delta. Punk hacks.
Yay!
You did launch into first, and you did have a fall from grace there. All right, it is exclamation point play to join in. Be sure to join in. We will start this match at 04. When the minutes hit 04, wherever you are. What a turn my stream takes when we go to marbles, because it's always Coconut Mall after like this really like heavy parts of these really heavy parts of that game. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it one bit. All right, let's see who's all joining us for this race. We have Marins 101, Lissa the Witch, Inner Punk Bot, Raichi Pie, Legally Blind Gamer 7926, Inner Punkness, Gumdrop Ghosty, Haley, Filthy Phil, Mrs. Mizui, and Chris M. Yee. Make sure you've joined in if you'd like to join in. Not mad about it, neither am I. Marbles is a perfect way to wind down. You have only a few seconds to join in for this round of marbles. 104 has hit. It is time to start this race. In 10, 9, 8. Corgi butts on the flyers. All right, we're all on lap 1. That is what the yellow ones mean. We've got Gumdrop Ghosty in first, but Legally Blind Gamer taking that number 1 spot. And Ghosty coming back, taking it, and getting past, Legally Blind getting passed by Raichi Pie and Mizui. Gumdrop taking the outside. Let's see how that fares. Taking the outside and going right back for the inside. Legally Blind Gamer taking back the number 1 spot, but Ghosty, it is neck and neck between these 3 marbles. Ghosty and Raichi Pie fighting for first place. Up they go and around the bend. Ghosty taking the inside. We don't know if we're going to see any made-up ground from there, but I'm getting stuck on the map. There's Corgi Butts, yeah. Corgi Butts right here. Look at them, Corgi Butts. Corgi Butts. Boy, howdy, I love turning left, right? What's up, Queen Bee? How are you doing? Filthy Phil is currently in first place. Being challenged by Raichi Pie and Legally Blind Gamer. They keep trading off. Second. Legally Blind Gamer in first place. Will Legally Blind Gamer take the win from Filthy Phil? Legally Blind Gamer, Filthy Phil, Raichi Pie, Gumdrop Ghosty, Inner Punk Bot, Chris M.E., and Mrs. Mizui, Haley, Inner Punkness, Lissa the Witch. That's your top 10 for this round. The winner being Legally Blind Gamer, 7926. Let's see these final results and head on to the next map, the laboratory. Dexter's laboratory, if you will. I'm doing good. All right, if you want to join in on this last round of Marbles, or Marbles, it is exclamation point play to join in on this last round of Marbles. And then we will raid out. And what's up, Dalen? Welcome in. Just got on Lunchy Lunch. Nice. We love lunch breaks here. All right, let's see who's in this race, and we will start this race at 09. This race will start at 09. We have Chris M. Yee, Gumdrop Ghosty, Interpunk Bot, Straw Booty 423, Dylan with the apron, or Dalen with the apron. I did the Dylan thing again. Mrs. Mizui, Marins, Rachie Pie, Haley, Legally Blind Gamer 7926, that's Queen B, Interpunk Bot Filthy Phil 88, Lissa the Witch, and that's it so far. Military Press, you got it. You got it. I'm going to leave that here in case other people decide to join in.
Haley.
By Voicey.network.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Okay, you guys have a few seconds to join in on this round of marbles. If you want to join in, that is. You don't have to, but if you want to, you have a limited amount of time. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And it is 1:09. It is time to start. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A meat and cheese company. Down the slanted Plinko board you guys go. Gumdrop Ghosty bypassing all of the Plinko assets. Mostly everybody is, from the looks of it. And down the tubes. He has a promo code on his stream. Dalen, you have a promo code for meat and cheese. Mizui taking out coming out first, taking first place. A lot of people got stuck up in the Plinko board. And let's take a look. We've got Mizui in first, getting hung up by the dangly bits. List of the Witch making their way through the dangly bits, but not before. Oh, I spoke too soon. Ghosty and Interpunkness almost made it through beforehand. There's just so much going on back here. Let's see what is going on here. The paddle ball. Everyone is inside the paddle ball and holding on right now. Lissa the Witch is the first out of the paddle ball. Followed by Dalen with the apron. Then Mrs. Mizui, Gumdrop Ghosty.
Fucking exorcism.
Sometimes. And into the scissor paddle. Cheese. Into Dalen getting shot out and Lissa also getting shot out, but that shot out will cost you because of the death. Mizui being shot out of the scissor paddle, but getting
Where's
stuck.
my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
And Dalen is going to take this race.
I like the tuna here.
I couldn't have called it, could you? Then Chris M. Yee, Legally Blind Gamer. Haley, Gumdrop Ghosty. Then Mizui, and that's Queen B, trying to take that spot from Mizui, but that isn't happening.
I live my
Rachie
life
Pie.
a quarter mile at a time.
Who the fuck that?
Nothing else matters.
And it looks like I will read off the current spots. It is in first place, Dalen with the apron. Chris M.E. in second place. Legally Blind Gamer 7629. Then Haley, Gumdrop Ghosty, Mrs. Mizui. That's Queen B. Rachie Pie, Interpunk Bot, Filthy Phil. That is your top 10. Straw Booty coming up and bringing up the rear.
I'm a ghost.
Just happy to be here. All right, let's see these final results and finish this Grand Prix.
Scott defines who I am as a person, and I will never turn my back on Scott.
Haley. In third place, we have
Voicey.network.
Interpunkness. In second place, we have Dalen with the apron. And in first, Legally Blind
Scott
Gamer
defines who I am as a
7926.
person, and I will never turn my back on Scott.
Huh. All right. In third place, Interpunk. Then fourth was Rachy Pie. Fifth was Filthy Phil. Sixth place, Chris M.E. Seventh, Mrs. Mizui. Eighth, Haley. Ninth, Lissa the Witch. 10th, Gumdrop Ghosty. 11th, Queen Bee. 12th, Interpunk Bot. 13th, Straw Booty. 14th, Marins. And 15th place was Joe Torius. You did win. You won the main Grand Prix. And this is where I thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out and doing the things. It's a Monday, and I appreciate you. Also, happy Valentine's Day to you all. Give yourselves a hug. Give yourself a hug. I love playing marbles at the end of the stream with you guys. Now let's see who's on. We have. We haven't rated Aro in a while. And Psycho Pikachu, well, Electric Psycho's on. Vix is on. Zoe's on playing Monster Prom. Zoe's on playing Monster Prom. You guys want to watch Monster Prom? Hug chat, that works. I mean, yeah. Some Monster Prom? No. No Monster Prom. Too loud. You voted for Monster Prom? I mean, I think we gotta. We love Monster Prom though. Too much chaos? No, no such thing. No such thing. Let's see how Zoe's doing. Then we'll let's see what else we got here. We'll do RO. Vicky is Cool is on again. We rated Vicky last week. We could do Chaotic Neutral Goblin, Terrestrial, Organics. We could go Big Streamer and go The Only Ryan, who's playing Song of Horror. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys want to watch Song of Horror? Do you want to watch Grand Theft Auto Roleplay? Do you want to watch Neo? I feel like we rated Chaos last week, too. We definitely rated Chaos literally last week, last Monday. Because I learned Hurt. And it hurt. So, if we're going to go by that ruling, we're going to take out Vicky. And then we have Terrestrial, Chaotic Neutral, The Only Ryan, and Aro, and Zoe. Tiffany Witcher. Can we raid ducks? We could raid ducks, but I want to see this suggestion too. I love it when new people give me ideas. Playing some League of Legends. League of Legends. Let's turn down Coconut Mall.
You've been banned by 7 other streamers for asking that question. I mean, what?
Should we?
Zeddy Burr's back.
I do like taking my community places
question.
that I
You've
know.
been banned from 7 other streamers for asking that question.
Legally Blind. That's the only thing.
I mean,
so far, like places that I know. Since I don't know this streamer, I will keep them in mind though. I will keep them in mind. Because I'd like to get to know them before bringing my community into them. I think you guys would like The Only Ryan.
Are we going again?
I'm sorry, what? Yeah. What? Because The Only Ryan is playing Song of Horror.
Gar, what's up, my dude?
And if you don't know who the only Ryan is, The Only Ryan is he used to be a developer for Telltale Games.
Doing, sir?
And
guys, please make sure to click
he
on
also
that
worked
link
on
and
the
hit
Guardians of
Gar
the
with the
Galaxy
follows
game.
If you have
So
not done
let's
yet
send
so
it over to
already.
You know him from TikTok, right? I know him because of Twitch,
his
and I think Mizui introduced me to his channel.
Watch
So let's do this raid.
I knew.
Raid
Musical instruments. God, I hate
the
this.
Only
scary shit.
Ryan with 2 N's.
Helps
Like Wave
Tyler's
Runner
learn
with
cause and
3
effects.
3 N's.
It's
All right, guys.
stupid.
I want to thank you so much for being
by
here
the
and
way,
hanging
hi,
out and
Susie.
doing the
Good morning.
things. I appreciate all of you. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be playing more of Not for Broadcast and hopefully
Haley.
finishing it. So
Bye,
there is that.
Voicey Network.
All right, I love you, motherfuckers. I will see you tomorrow.
In there.
And we will do, like I said, more of the things.